Thanks, everyone. Lisa Marks from ChainNinja. ChainNinja is a blockchain solutions company, and we've partnered with OEB Blockchain to develop and deploy the Opinion Economy's blockchain network, which is leveraged to connect brands with consumers. So today, I'm sure everyone knows about all of the different methods that companies are using to collect data. And most of the time, it's being done without your permission, or at least at some point they are monetizing off of it and they're not giving you, the consumer, the opportunity to monetize off your own data. So what Opinion Economy has done with ChainNinja's support and our development efforts is we have created a production-ready blockchain network that will be leveraged not only to connect brands to consumers for survey research purposes, but it's also the foundation of blockchain as a service, which the infrastructure that has been adopted for use in several other vertical applications that are yet to be announced. So this is a long-term initiative. OEB will provide insights on customer-owned data to create a transactive blockchain market. On Friday, October 5th, the OEB network enabled self-enrollment for its first contact agency, survey agency, and respondents. These parties were then able to complete an automated peer-to-peer transaction within minutes of enrollment, making the first live transaction. Partnered with 2020 Research, a launch partner of the OEB, joined the network as the first contact agency and invited a group of early adopters, respondents, to enroll and establish their opinion wallets. Going back to the actual problem, as I mentioned. So right now, the brands, I'm sure you get these surveys into your Gmail accounts or what have you. If you use Uber or Lyft, I recently got a survey which was asking me whether or not I prefer to use Uber and Lyft. And at the end of that, I'm supposed to get a $10 Amazon gift card. Well, okay, I use Amazon. I'm going to use the survey, which again came the application. I enrolled, and I clicked on it. And there were no methods for the brands for Uber or for Lyft to really understand, I believe, what my true intentions or what my true beliefs were between Uber and Lyft. They were just are trusting the fact that I'm going to answer honestly, okay? So part of the problem that we have today in marketing really is that false data, right? And so Uber has sent out 20,000 surveys, right? Are they polling those 20,000 surveys? Maybe they should only poll the first 10,000 or 10,000 because the respondents that are taking those surveys, they have a way of being able to truly understand whether or not that data and the reputation of those polled are better than others. So instead of doing the 20,000, they do 10,000, they're getting better data. So market data or market research data is often inaccurate due to duplicate and false respondents, as I mentioned. So AI bots, click farms, fraudsters, and ineffective middlemen. Integrity is being compromised, and there appears to be no way to stop the fraud. There is an industry-wide malaise that reinforces and rewards non-value added middlemen at the expense of both the brands and the respondents. So again, cutting out these middlemen will allow the respondents to be rewarded in a positive way, or like we all like to be, with some form of cash or gift card or what have you. So right now, what I will do is I will show you the OEB application, and then we'll go through at the end as to why we chose Hyperledger Fabric, and we'll go through the technical architecture a little bit. Mm-hmm.
The contact agency invites people to register with Opinion Economy. Respondents can be invited via an individual email address or via bulk email. As a contact agency, log into OEB. The dashboard will display. Click the Respondents tab. Next, click the Invite button. The Invite pop-up window opens, which gives you two options. You can send invites to an individual email address or to a bulk email list. The bulk email list must be created in the CSV file in Excel. Click Bulk Email. Enter a greeting in the subject. Click Upload CSV file and navigate to your CSV file. file name will be displayed. The body of the email is pre-populated. Click Send. Emails are immediately sent to all of the email addresses from the CSV file. The bulk email Excel file consists of 3 columns with first name, last name, and email address. Contact agencies send out emails to eligible survey respondents. As a survey respondent, open the welcome email and click the Click Here to Register link. Enter your information in the registration window. That includes address and other identifying demographics that will be used to survey specific groups of people. Click the boxes to agree to opinion economy policies. When finished, click Register and you will receive a registration successful message. Check email for confirmation. Click the link in the welcome email to verify your email. Go to opinioneconomy.io and log in with your email and the password you created in the registration window. At this point, you must create your wallet, which you will use to store and redeem tokens. Click Create Wallet. Enter a strong and unique password for your wallet. Next, you will see your private key for your wallet. It's very important to save this key as it cannot be recovered. This private key helps to prevent loss and theft of your funds. Click Download Private Key and save it in a secure location of your choice. The dashboard will open. The dashboard does not list any surveys at this point, but when a survey invitation is received, the surveys that are available for you to take will display on this dashboard as well as your completed surveys. We will return to the respondent dashboard later. The survey agency, or SA, creates the surveys and sets up survey projects. The SA logs on to OEB and the dashboard displays. SA clicks Buy Tokens and the Purchase Tokens window displays. Enter the quantity of tokens to purchase and the credit card information. Note that there will be an additional transaction fee of 30% added to the purchase. This includes 20% which is paid to OEB and an additional 10% commission which is paid to the contact agency. For example, if the SA buys 1,000 tokens, the actual amount of tokens purchased will be 1,300 tokens, which includes the 1,000 of tokens for the SA, 200 tokens for the OEB, and 100 tokens for the contact agency. The token balance is updated on the dashboard and on the Transaction History tab. The Transaction History tab shows the token purchase. Click the My Projects tab. There are no survey projects created yet. Click Create Project to create a survey project. On the first tab, project settings are entered, including the name of the project, a description, and a number of survey, respondent, and data collection settings. On the second tab, called the Survey Settings tab, enter the URL of the survey. Surveys are created and designed on surveyzigmo.com. The survey URL must be copied from surveyzigmo.com. Enter the length of time the survey should take to complete in minutes. On the right side, you must specify the number of tokens to be awarded to respondents that complete the survey, respondents that leave before completing the survey, and to those respondents who complete the survey after the quota has already been met. The default maximum participation will define how many over-quota respondents will be awarded the over-quota tokens. Next, the start and end date must be defined. Click Continue. The third tab allows you to define the population of respondents you wish to send the survey to. Select the settings you need to define your population. Click the Add to Criteria button. The number of feasible survey respondents is displayed on the right, as well as the number of survey respondents wanted. Click Continue. The Publish Survey pop-up displays. It confirms whether or not you have sufficient tokens to publish the survey. Click Yes to proceed. Your survey project will be created and is now listed on the My Surveys tab, as well as your dashboard. You can click Budget, Spent, and Balance to see those balances. Emails will be sent out starting on the start date you specified for your project. The respondent receives an email inviting them to complete a survey. The user simply clicks the Start Survey Here link in the email to take the survey. The survey is also available on the respondent's dashboard, and if logged in, the respondent can take a survey directly from OEB. The respondent takes the survey. After completing the survey, the respondent is automatically logged into OEB and the dashboard is displayed. The dashboard reflects the earned tokens, 10 tokens in this example. The respondent can now see that the status of the survey is completed and that they have earned tokens, which are reflected in their wallet balance. The respondent can also go to the Transactions tab, which shows all token earnings and redemptions. In this case, 10 tokens were earned for each survey taken. If the respondent chooses to provide a rating on the survey, the action column contains a comment icon that opens the rating window. After rating the survey, the average rating of the survey can be viewed on the dashboard. When a survey respondent completes a survey, tokens are earned. The number of tokens earned varies and is defined by the survey agency. After completing a survey, the respondent's dashboard shows how many tokens have been earned. To redeem tokens, click Redeem Tokens. The Redeem Your OEB coupon pop-up window displays. Optionally, you may enter a different email to send your coupon to. Leave private key checked. Enter your private key that you saved when creating your wallet. Optionally, you may click Get Balance to check your token balance. Enter the number of tokens to redeem. Click Redeem. You will receive a successful message and you will be returned to the dashboard. Your wallet balance will be decreased by the number of tokens you have redeemed. On the Transactions tab, you will see the tokens redeemed on the Redemption view. Best of all, in your email, you will find your earned reward. Now we will show that CA and OEB have earned their commissions, and the SA has paid those commissions as required. On the survey agency's transaction history, you can see the number of tokens spent for each survey and user type. On the contact agency's transaction history, you can see the number of tokens earned for each survey. On the OEB admin's transaction history, you can see the commission earned for each survey. This concludes the OEB demonstration.
So as I mentioned, the quality of the respondent is something that every brand and every company is looking for when they're trying to get qualified data. So what's really important to see is the reputation index. Hold on. So the higher the respondent's score is on their reputation index, the more opportunities they will have to participate in these surveys that are sent out by the survey agency and or the brands. So your reputation score is highlighted on the upper right. And so at the moment, when we launch, there are algorithms that we've plugged in. However, there is additional criteria in the incorporation of AI and ML, which is going to be added to make the scoring more robust, including time it takes to take a survey, the quality of answers, and improving that, and so forth. Going to the actual system architecture, and to speak about why we selected Hyperledger Fabric. So it was very straightforward to integrate with users using certificate of authority. Privacy was another big issue. So Opinion Economy's solution is GDPR compliant. And for GDPR compliance, Fabric has a unique concept of channels that supports transaction privacy. Also, related to GDPR, which is governance, Fabric has a better and a tighter governance framework. So, and again, also it's permissioned. So for those reasons, we've selected Hyperledger Fabric. There are plans to incorporate Sawtooth. And most recently, I mean, we've launched 1.0 back in October when we deployed. We're on the third version of enhancements for the application, continuously partnering with market research companies, advisors to really make this more of a robust system. OEB has a number of different initiatives really to connect consumers and brands, incorporating many different methods. So thank you very much. If there's any questions, let me know.